Alright friends, welcome to another video where we don't swear, we don't do anything bad, because now we're a ROK content creator. So all the days of mischief are behind me. I am now a law-abiding citizen of the world. Welcome to all. Today's video, today's video is about how to play so many accounts and how to do them well. And I'd say I do them quite well. I have a number of big-ish accounts for the level of the game I'm in. I just want to give you a quick look at the moment at KVK. We have our teams. We're with 41, 28, 55 against 47, 24, 37 and 49. From what I've seen, it's a very fair matchup. We avoided the big dogs. We were very good as a coalition to not power up too much. And thus we avoided the big dogs. I think this is a very fair thing. We're in the CD. We're in the poorer end of it, but that's fine. They all get the same rewards and I prefer it down here. Don't like the stress of the higher level KVKs, I'll tell you that for nothing. Anyway, we're against two bigger kingdoms and two smaller. I think 41 is an extremely powerful kingdom, which will, well, I imagine will be the strongest of our coalition. Well, based on power alone, they're far ahead of the rest of us. But 28, 31, 55, we've all got strong warriors, we've all got weaker alliances. So KVK's coming. Tomorrow starts the Marauders. Ooh, I love the Marauder Day. Anyway, how do I do so many accounts? Well, I'll tell you what I do is I have no life outside of this, and no friends, no form of enjoyment. Well, actually, it's not true. I've got something going on in life. Let's not play the tiny violin just yet as I do these things. But what I do is I maximise the time I spend on each one of these accounts. So what accounts do I have? I have the new free-to-play accounts, Greggington and Gregging Farm. The rest of them are all in 31. So I have the bank account, which I play quite a bit. And then the other 5, Italiano, Wise, German, Bro and Tiny, are very much farm accounts. I don't do anything in them aside from what you're about to see now. This is how I play the accounts every day. I've managed to build them all up to about 20, 25, nearly 30 million on one of them, fewer 19. So, they're not joke accounts. They certainly have something. Did I see someone fighting there? Could be exciting. Could be exciting. Oh, it's a barbarian camp. So, first thing I do every day, log on. This is me logging on for the first time in the day because I've been quite busy today with travelling and whatnot. So, train. Straight to this. Buy everything I can see. Yes, lovely, lovely, lovely. Never buy those. Of course, everything not gems. I don't want to spend my gems on anything. Do all these. Ignore the chatting with commanders. Sometimes I'll do the daily quiz. I'll try not to because it's a waste of time. Well, it's not a waste of time, but it's time spent. I'll go with the equipment that's best suited this account. This one is, if I recall correctly, the German is an infantry account with Alexander. Yes, so we'll be going for the infantry on that. Get the expedition. Spend everything I can on the gold stars and then put them in Ethels. Items. 24-hour boost. 8, 8, 8, 8. Commanders. Straight to my main commander. Click this a few times. That's enough. This. Items. Open all my gems, which I usually acquire a few of. Make sure I got enough. Yep. And then we do the clicking game, as I call it. Click, 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 boom. So all of these accounts have had more time spent on them in the past. But now I'm at a level where I'm a bit busy with doing the other ones. I have some things on in real life, so it's difficult to find the time to really delve into the minutiae of the kingdom and all the events. So as a rule, I tend to just ignore all the events. Not a great thing to do. Sometimes if I find myself with more time, like yesterday I did Ian's Ballads on a few accounts. I will never do Champions of Olympia. I'll always do the Wheel of Fortune one spin. Check where we are for everything today. Click, clicky, clicky. Nori, nori. Then let's get the gatherers going. First thing to do, look for an Alliance Resource Centre. Send everyone to that, or decent amount. And what do I need in terms of resources? This is just a farm at this stage. So there's no need for me to prioritise one over the other. I'm going to need all these resources in my main. I periodically send the stuff over, but not that often, to be honest. No one's running forts at the moment, so there's no point in me joining in. All these accounts can take down a level 5 fort, but They have small castles because I don't do many forts, so they don't take it down without a degree of casualties. Usually I've got the verification to do, and that's pretty much it for this account. So that's my first login of the day. I'll usually try and log in 3 times to every account throughout the course of the day. Click here, see if I've missed anything. Oh, I've missed being able to upgrade my castle. That's pretty good. I'll save my gold keys for KVK. Depending on how I feel about spending my time, I will sometimes play the clicky game with this and hope for no chance encounters. But as you can see, the level of care I put into these is certainly not huge. We're doing, on average, so I'd say 5 minutes a day on each of these accounts. And we're doing that 3 times, 2 times. 3 times I'm really feeling like. If I'm really putting some of my effort in, otherwise I'll just do it twice. Once in the morning, once in the evening. Usually I'll try and get all the quests done for the dailies. And the rest of the time is just spent, clicking on these. Again, it's a lot of clicking buttons and very minimal account engagement. The one thing I will always prioritize these accounts is the, where is it? Trading post. Get the trading post as high as possible because I send a lot of resources with these bad boys. One thing I don't prioritize is finding the trading post apparently. Where the bloody hell is it? There we go. Trading post level 24. So to get that to 25 I'll need the gold mine. I can go for that, but I'll need the gems for that. In terms of how I'm spending the gems, for a while I was the only person doing the king role. I've now got some help, mercifully, from some great people, which I'm very grateful for. So I'm not having to spend all my gems on the king side of things, the daily buffs, etc. I'm able to send it for the, I'm able to save it for the more than gems bonus, stuff like this. You can see from the amount of chests I have to open just how rarely I actually engage with that element of the game. But my goal is basically get 100 activity points throughout the day, and that's it. It's all I want to do, is all I want to achieve, and then bam, onto the next one. How often I spend, in terms of how often I send resources over to my main accounts, very rarely, probably like once a month. I've got plenty of resources in my main. Once KVK comes, obviously we haven't had KVK for a long time here, so it's been a bit of a drag and there's been no real need for the resources. But once that comes about, yeah, I'll do them slightly more frequently. But for now, we're just growing. If I feel they have too many resources in the accounts and it's prime target for a Kingdom Rogue player, which of course all kingdoms have, then I will eventually send them over. I'll do the 2-hour thing where I get them all in a line around my main, send all the resources over and then put them back where they need to go. Fortunately in our kingdom we have some very nice alliances that will house all my farms. I had them all in our main alliance for a while just because I was going through doing forts with myself. But it's not fair on all the other people who want to take part in KVK, or take part in the main alliance, get the better chest rewards, get the better activity, get the better forts. So I have my main, my bank, and my and like a third account in the main, which will go out for KVK. The rest of them are all in smaller alliances where I can happily go about my daily clicking with minimum problem and minimum fuss. So I did want to say thank you again. I think I thanked everyone in a previous video, but I'll go through and do it again to everyone who was so integral in helping me become a ROK content creator. I'm now a ROK affiliated content creator, so thank you very much to everyone who's watched the videos. I believe that's a huge metric in their decision making process, so I can only thank you from the bottom of my heart and say my gratitude is very sincere on this point. I'm often taking the Michael, joking around, but on this point I'm fervent in my belief that I'm grateful and happy for everyone watching the videos, interacting, making me feel like I'm actually not just talking at a wall, even though I am talking at a wall, as we can see here. So huge thank you from me on this. Oh dear, I haven't done them all still yet. Huge thank you from me on this point. It's been an honour to make videos and have people actually engage with them far more than I thought they would. I thought it would just be a very small thing that I eventually would get bored with and no one watch. But you know what? People are watching and I'm having a great time doing it. I'll just finish up here and then we'll go back onto the main and check where we are on that front. I can do my own time. I just wanted to give people an insight into, because everyone always says, oh, you have too many accounts. And you know what? They're probably true. I just have this inability to let it go. I have this inability to just let an account die. Or just, here we go, consecutive login days, 247 days. It's not even got to 20 million yet, but this is an account that can provide me with resources. If I ever want to experience KVK2 again, I could migrate it back for KVK2. I'm trying to save all my gold heads. I'm trying to get to VIP 10 as soon as possible to make the account a potentially active one. For now, it's just got farm stats, and it's a glorified farm account. It's not even a glorified farm account. It's a complete farm account. That's pretty much it on this one. I'm not going to bother with the dispatch thing here. Again, that's when I'm feeling particularly, particularly like I can afford some extra time put into it. See, I'm upgrading to level 25 here. I think we need to upgrade the hospitals. They're of no real use. Save the resources and send it over. And that's this one done. There's one more to do, which I'll do offline. But for now, let's go back to my main and talk about what we're going to experience in KVK. It's coming up soon. I'm getting excited about it. I know it's not what this video is really about, but everyone watches ROK videos for the fighting. I watch them for the fighting. So let's talk about the fighting. And the main thing we're going to talk about here is how excited I am about the new season of Conquest Commanders. It's been so long, so long since I've played an account with Season of Conquest Commanders. My God, I'm missing it. When I see them against me in Ian's Ballads, or with me in Ian's Ballads, against me in the Champions of Olympia, or specifically in Ark of Osiris, where I see them against me quite a lot. I just get envious, jealous of what other people have got, and soon we shall have them too. Here they all are. It's not those ones, admittedly. But where is she? Where is she, our girl? Boudica Prime. It's all I want's Boudica Prime. I will get Nevsky as well. Here's Nevsky, which I'm particularly excited about. And I will get Scipio Africanus, or Scipio Prime, I guess, as we call him. But we are just days away now, as we're stressed. In terms of here, we've got Eve of the Crusade starting tomorrow, so we're 6 days away. I'm going to really look forward to going through Marauders. I have a metric ton of AP points left for the purpose of Marauders. I'm not going to use them all, but I'm going to use a lot. I have a wedding one of the days, so that day's pretty much out. But the other day will be me just marauding all the live-long day. Is there any space for me here? Yeah, there is. Not bad. Finally start. Oops. Let's do the right one. We're finally starting to limit the amount of people building Alliance resource nodes, which is good. So more people can get involved as I get involved in this. In terms of how I'm going to plan once the Marauders are finished, I have a lot of speed ups available. Got a couple of years. I'm not going to use them all, but I'm going to use a lot for KVK Training Day. I'm probably pre-KVK Training Day, so I'm probably going to end up winning the Mightiest Governor event, which sounds a lot more exciting than it is, because I have no interest in getting Constantine. I have no interest in getting any of the others, Tamiris or Genghis Khan, even though I accidentally already got Genghis to 5111 because I meant to get Constantine, but I've got fat fingers. Whew, that was a long sentence. Anyway, here is this weekly Mightiest Governor account. We left the kingdom. It's a very low scoring one. People have abided by the rules because we're making sure we all push power together on the troop training day. So thank you to everyone in the kingdom for doing that. Boring, boring, boring rewards. Constantine, bah. Almost got my last head from that. I suppose before we can go, we'll try and get Saladin to the next level. £4.49 spent on Saladin. Let me log in on a different screen, which seems to be a sensible thing to do when you're doing a YouTube video. Saladin is almost 5512. Sorry, 5552. He's 5551 at the moment. I don't really want Saladin when it comes to it, but I like buying these things. I like getting all my I like getting my VIP points. I want to get up to 16 sooner rather than later. So hey ho, let's get some Saladin heads. 7! Actually, that is enough. I believe. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Saladin. Let's allow him to level up. So 3 more to go. That's 3, 250, No, 75, 75, 80, so that's 155. 230. 226 more heads to get him. I could do it now, obviously, but I don't want to. I want to save for better commanders. We have our dailies on here, which we always get. It's the other ones that are the trouble. But there we go. That's how I manage multiple accounts. That's how excited I am about KVK coming up soon and smashing some marauders, hopefully some enemies. Hopefully we have a better time than KVK2, which did not end well for us. But this video has ended well for me. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.